In 3, 2, 1. You already know what it is. Gunshots, gunshots. We got Wack 100, we got 600, we got Loose Cannon, we got the West Coast in the house. They're going to school me on what's going on because I need to know what's going on. I'm new to all this and I'm just learning, you know? So my thing is they talk about the paperwork, right? But before we even go into the paperwork with the Meech thing, because that's what we was talking about behind the scene, my question about that is, how do you feel, the panel, about how Big Meech went with Rick Ross after all?
Well, I'll kick it off. I mean, basically, if he was in need for some money or some type of advance or favor or whatever, I think he should have went to the man that he was doing business with. You know, the man who was endorsing him with all the stuff around his name anyway, which is 50 Cent, like he's supposed to know what he up against dealing with 50. You're supposed to know 50 ain't going for that. You know, you see
No,
Tony Yayo been with him since day one.
I
You know,
think
the mother
I
dude
think
ventured off. So I
yeah,
don't know
but I
why he would
think
go do that.
I think Little Meech is the one that should be hurting because he waited all these years for his daddy to come home, and then he come home and his daddy is a rat, and then he's messing up his whole entire life. So that's the double whammy.
Well,
Yeah,
that too. But he was saying, how you feel about me? You said what, Unique?
yeah, no, that's what I was gonna let him know. No, that, but he said it right. He said that's the double whammy. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna get into that, loose about Little Meech now. But you got to remember, 50 playing it like a man off the street. That's why I wanted, my West Coast brothers up here, 600 Wack and yourself, because I want the young people to understand how real it is. You know, do something for you. You don't have to say, hey, I'm gonna do this for you, and when you come home, you're gonna do this and do that. That's the business world where you're dealing with a contract. When you're dealing with men of honor, you're dealing with your word. When you say something, that's what it is. Only person control your tongue is you, So if I'm gonna look out, or you're gonna look out for my son and keep my brand Mecca audio alive while I'm locked up, so I don't have to come up here, get on YouTube and start over from scratch. And I'm coming home, you know what I mean, to my son having six figures that a year or two before I came home, he's scratching his head, what he gonna do with his life. And then here goes a man come in my son's life and take care of my son. There's no way in hell I'm coming home and making a move without including that man in my move. Meaning, right. I feel that Meech should have went to 50 Cent and told him, yo, Ross hollered at me, and told him what he said. You understand? And then me, myself, I would have threw it on him and said, well, what should we do? When I know it's all about me, I got to make the decision. It don't matter what you think, but I'm making you feel like you're a part of it. So I'm going to say, what do you think we should do, Fit? What's the name? Holler at me. And then he'll say, man, screw that big woo, 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 or whatever. He might say, what you going to do? To throw it back in your court to see how you going to handle it. You know what I mean? And then you got now to play chess and be like, nah, it's your call, man. I'm here with you. You looked out for my son. You looked out for me. Make the call. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that he didn't have no boundaries. The nigga, Big Meech, he coming out like he's like back in the days. You get what I'm saying? He don't have no respect or no loyalty, because if he had respect and loyalty, he would have knew how to move. You get what I'm saying? Everybody knew what was going on. Big Meech, I mean Rick Ross don't mess with 50 Cent. You get what I'm saying? So certain things should be off the table regardless. He shouldn't even have to ask that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, Big Meech is not really smart, bro. And some of y'all might say what you mean. Let me tell you, let me tell you a little bit about me, right? I made a lot of money.
Let me tell you the question they're gonna ask. They're gonna ask, you said this man is not smart when he made hundreds of millions.
Okay, right. So that's what they're gonna say.
I wouldn't agree with that.
So
the smartest drug.
We're just saying what they're gonna say. I want
right. Yeah. That's exactly what they're gonna say. So this the rebuttal. So I did my little street stuff and made my money in the streets, right? And I walked away with, barely even a fraction of what he allegedly made, right? And went away and went legit. Well, this is why I say dude's not smart. If you made all that money, how you get caught up doing that stupid stuff? You know what I'm saying? You had enough to be set forever. You know what I mean? So that's why I say he's not smart. And when they asked him about an interview, they said, why did you keep doing that? Is you addicted or something? He said, yeah, it's addicting. If I got a plug who got this and got that, it's addicting. I said, so he's just not smart. He wasn't smart. If
Now
he,
you have to understand that everybody in this game, even rappers, right, think they get a hit record, right? And then they think they're gonna get another one and another one and another one, and it's gonna last forever. And it's like sports, it's like basketball players, everybody wanna be Kobe
yeah,
Bryant, everybody wanna be Michael Jordan and stuff, but they just not built that way. So
right, it's
people
not
is not
smart.
thinking in reality. You get what I'm saying? But drug dealers is the smartest people probably on this planet because
But dude,
they know how to run a business. They got clientele. They know how to deliver. They know how to
man, I know
do
people
certain
13,
things.
14 years old running drug enterprises, bro. That was nothing. I'm saying he's done because he proved it twice now. You got caught when you had enough money to be not caught with nothing, and then you get out and you cross 50, who was giving you a legit bag. He just proved he's dumb twice. He's not smart. He's a dummy. If I made $1 billion in the streets, I wouldn't touch. I wouldn't even want to hear the word cocaine nowhere in my nothing around me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but you okay? Look at your good friend Freeway Rick Ross, right?
Yeah,
The real Freeway Rick Ross, right?
yeah,
He was making $1 million a day. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So how is you could say that, but he's intelligent.
Listen, man. If you had enough money to walk away and you still got caught, you was a dummy. Didn't even have that much money. I walked away. I ain't get caught. We can't hear you, Unique. Unique, you on
Nah,
mute.
nah. I didn't want to be heard because I didn't want to cut you off. I wanted to give you the respect, right?
Okay, no,
Well,
keep going. Talk your
now,
stuff.
let me tell you, this is how I see it, right? From my point of view, right? And I like the way Wack is sitting back. Like, this is the Wack show. Wack gonna sit back, get all the information, then he gonna come and he gonna blow everybody out. That's what I love about Wack. I'll be checking him out on Clubhouse. But check it out, right? You got to keep in mind, y'all talking about a man like Meech, like you talking about Meech today. When we younger, we have a fire in us. You know what I mean? A fire that we
He
going
was
at it.
37 when he got picked up.
Let me say this. Let me finish what I'm saying. We had a fire in us. You understand what I'm saying? And that fire was a desire to just get it. And as you got it, like you said, Meech said you get addicted and keep going and going. I had enough money to quit. Last thing on my mind was quitting. Because my mentality was that, I'm gonna get it, and whatever happened, I ain't gonna live past 30 anyway. I ain't gonna live past 28 anyway. So I was just going hard. Me and Tupac used to have those conversations regular. Me, him, and Mo Grime.
Yeah.
That's where that came from. We always predicted we ain't gonna live past this. And I'm gonna keep it 100. We used to say stuff like when I got locked up to justify doing and make myself feel at ease doing the life in prison. I told my stuff like, man, it's a good thing they locked me up because all them girls I was school, man, I know I would have caught the,
Yeah,
Allah,
but
Islam, divine. You know what
yeah,
I
but
mean?
Tupac was a buster
Okay, why do you say he was a buster?
because he was just a actor. He was pretending to be something that he's really not. Because think about it, he go to the West Coast. He
Can't hear you.
look, he go to the West Coast, and when he
Mhm.
come to the West Coast, he couldn't even survive a year out here. He thought that he was untouchable because he was with Suge Knight, and at the end of the day, it's like he wasn't built for that life. He didn't know what was going on when you got the bandana and wrapped around your head and thinking like it's not like that. He wasn't out there doing certain things. I just think he was a pretend, a clown, and he wasn't like he ain't respected on the West Coast. People like his music. He got good music, but he wasn't like that.
Yo, Tupac put the West Coast, well, helped put the West Coast on the map with
Hell no.
listen, Death Row is what kept that is the West Coast. That's what I know the
What?
West Coast as in
Yeah,
Dre.
no. You gotta
Dre,
understand.
I
You got
mean, he
No.
all
on the East
you got
You
Coast and
got
NWA,
Easy, you got Ice
Ice Cube,
Cube, you got Dr.
NWA, all
Dre.
that came
No,
way
that's
before
before that.
Tupac.
Listen, Cube is the greatest of all time, hands down. And even Easy E with his 1,000,001 punchings, he was fire. We understand that. That was the intro into hip hop. But what took it worldwide was that Death Row. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about beyond Compton, beyond New York. I remember when Ice Cube, but I'm gonna give you
And
one right here.
NWA was the biggest.
Let me give you one. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. In 1987, I came out of jail. October and June, I went to go see, Easy E and you know Dre and Ice Cube and them at the Apollo, and we talk about this all the time up here in New York. When they came up, they got on stage, and it was June, summertime. They had on a big winter bomber that went all the way down to their ankle, puffed out this big. They had on little tight ass Lee shirts, and they had tight Lee jeans on, and we thought they was making fun of us. Is the way we thought. So when they got on stage, they was booing them when they got on. I'm talking about they booing NWA, man.
Bro, you do know Death Row made Tupac. Tupac didn't make Death Row, right?
No, we
Yeah, that's what I'm
we know
saying.
that. Oh no, we
Tupac
You
know
do
was a
that.
understand
buster.
that Tupac was only out here 11 months from the time he walked out of Clinton to the day they killed him on Las Vegas Boulevard, right?
Exactly.
Only
Let me
11
say
months.
this. I like that, Wack. And you're right. No dispute on that. But listen to this, right? Me and my brother used to say something because I'm riding, and I'm gonna try and tap into Wack mind right now and take him somewhere else. I've been dying to interview with Wack. Yo, check it out. Me and my brother from back in the day, we used to always say that, like where once Clinton come in office, it's either get out the drug game with what you got, or you going to jail. Because we knew they was getting ready to sign in that crime bill and do it the way they did it. But now Tupac come out here, he only out here for 11 months. The same way me and my brother was only on the street for 28 years of our life, but we always spoke about how we did so much in 28 years. It's like more than any one dude's whole family, whole generation together to try and keep up with the bag we getting and how much we elevated. So I'm saying that to say that 11 months that Tupac was out here, the noise that he made was amplified and the vibrations went way beyond 11 months because here we are 30 years later still talking about him. So
No,
that's
you
why
brought up Tupac.
you know what I mean? Listen, but Tupac wouldn't have been nothing without Death Row is 100% right because that Dad Dillinger, I heard all that while I was in the jail. You understand what I'm saying? But that 11 months made a boom. You know what I mean? And all of them together is what made, Death Row what it was.
No, Snoop Dogg made Death Row.
One of them too. I hear the comment. Our Prophet showed official 5K. All right, but we talking about Tupac. We're going to get to that. Hold on, bring that up. Yeah, finish what you were saying.
No, I'm saying that Snoop Dogg made Death Row. Snoop Dogg is the biggest rapper that's on the planet right now to this day. Not Tupac.
I agree. He's one of them. I agree. No, I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm saying they all made Death Row. You know what I mean? You can't say Michael Jordan is the only one or Kobe. No, Kobe might be the best player on the team, the lead player, the captain, but at the same time, you still need your teammates. If they sat down and didn't take his pass and didn't shoot his shot and didn't do nothing, there's no way he could win a game. And that's the same way it is on the street when you're dealing with the drug game. Everybody work together, and you got to keep that in mind that we all here to work collectively. Like everybody up here saying that we're trying to save the youth. So that's why I think about what I'm saying and how I say it to give them the
So you telling me Andrew Bynum made the Lakers, right?
Man, forget Andrew Bynum. Listen, man.
That's what he's saying. Tupac was on. Tupac was on.
Hold on, you were saying, why do some people say Wack don't like the East Coast?
Oh, yeah. Because I hear it all the time that Wack don't like the East Coast. Where that come from,
Who said that?
Who said that?
Now, here go the problem with, and I'm not going to say the East Coast, here goes the problem with New York, and not even the whole New York. If you address...
No, that's what I meant, New York. They said they didn't like New York.
If you address an individual in New York, we get somebody paperwork and we read it, that's that individual. Has nothing to do with the whole New York. But what they do, they say, oh, Wack talking about a dude from New York, he attacking New York. No, I'm not attacking shit. For one, I'm reading paperwork. If the dude just so happened to be from New York, then that's just what it is. They translate it into the bullshit. Not me.
Right.
If I didn't like a place, I would say I don't like a place, but my big brother K. Slay from New York, he a New York native.
Listen, that's my man. K. Slay just send me the straight stuff regular.
Hey, Wack, do you think Tupac was a gangster?
Nah, he was more of a generic revolutionary.
Exactly.
He wasn't no gangster, and that's where he went wrong at, is trying to play a gangster role, and then he ran into a brick wall.
Okay. Rihanna said, Rena said, Tupac did more in his 25 years of life than he will do in 59 years. Tupac was a revolutionary influence. Tupac is everywhere.
Yeah.
Something this goofy clown would never be. We ain't
Well,
got
this
to
is
do
the
the
thing.
diss, but we
Everybody,
got to do
everybody,
comment.
and women always get emotional about
Well,
the people
Tupac
that
was
they say.
listen. He's a great artist. His music is timeless. We're not talking about his music. You'd never hear us say Tupac don't have great music, but Tupac didn't make nothing over here. Tupac was a renegade. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like the fact that he lied on Puffy and them. I didn't like that shit. Made up a complete lie on the man, talking about what they did, knowing they ain't had nothing to do with that shit. And on top of that, Tupac got a lot of grace. I don't give a fuck what you say. The nigga paperwork said nigga he sexually assaulted a female.
Mm.
That was his
Facts.
controlling case. Let's just be real. That's his controlling case. Anybody else, we look at their paperwork, you got a sexual assault on a woman, nigga, they gonna look at you and deal with you a certain way. You can have your opinion on it and all that. That's cool, but that's what that was. So we don't take nothing from him from his music, but his character is damn near questionable. He lied on Biggie and Puff now, straight up told a fucking lie. He knew
Mm,
damn well he was booked over there to go do a feature with somebody else. Had nothing to do with them. Anybody been to Quiet Studios, you can look down and see who the fuck outside on the sidewalk, right? Anybody been there, been there. They didn't know you was there until they looked down and saw you, and they told you, nigga, we up in the studio, come up. Your problem happened downstairs in that little bitty ass corridor, right? Niggas hear the shots. Listen, man, if we send a hitter at a nigga and we hear the shots, we're not running down to the shots. We're gonna stay our happy ass in the studio. We're not coming down to see what's going on. Niggas come down the elevator, he blame them.
mm,
So, and then he turns around and uses his music and platform to put a snitch jacket on Haitian Jack. Something else is totally incorrect. Don't
mm,
nobody say nothing about that.
mm.
He put that in his lyrics. There's no proof that Jack ever gave any statements on him or anybody else. Let's just be real. If we're gonna talk about his character, let's break that down. His music is timeless, but he has done and said some things and told some lies on some very prominent people that led to his own demise.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
See,
facts.
I think that was because Tupac was so emotional and passionate.
Does that
You know, like,
justify it?
no, no,
Lying on
hell no,
another
it don't.
man?
No. I'm just saying the reason. Hell no, it don't justify it. You know what I mean? Because a man's supposed to always be in control. You got to be able to control your feelings and
I
emotions.
mean,
We have
unique.
them.
Let's be real, unique.
But you
You're
got
right. You're right.
Unique,
you
you
got
know the
people on
story.
here going
Yeah, you know.
crazy.
That's why. Hey, listen. That's why I'm letting you speak, big bro.
Unique, you know the story, bro. You know damn well
Mm,
if Big or Puff. First of all, Puff ain't finna be around when it's happening. But let's just say they had something to do with that in the lobby. They're not running down to the lobby.
common
Their
sense.
whole alibi is to stay where they at.
Mm,
But yet they just saw you. Dude just saw you like, nigga, we up here, we in studio, whatever, come up. Cool, I'm on my way up. I'm doing some work with such and such. Cool, we up here. They hear the shots. They like, yo, one Pac just down. They come down to check. Nigga,
and
you
get the
hit.
beef.
Yeah, you hit. You start screaming their name. Now let's be real.
That's
Let's
great.
move
That's
on
some
to it.
police shit.
That's some police shit too. Let's say that would have been, which it wasn't. You screaming their name, they did it. That launches an investigation on them, does it not?
True.
Let's just be real, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because if I did a fraction of these things, they'll hang me out to dry. So you
You
got
know the
that.
history, Wack. So is that when the hip hop police was created? From then or after that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, whatever hip hop police or detectives, if you hollering Biggie Smalls and Puffy has something to do with me getting shot and damn near killed, they investigate them. They looking into them dudes. Them dudes could have been doing some other shit that got discovered because of what he talking about. He wasn't supposed to say that. He turned around and lied on Jack, called Jack a snitch. Where's that at? Right? He lied on Puff and Big, right? Talking about they had something to do with it, which turned Suge when he started fucking with him. Okay, if they did that, fuck them niggas. But now we got that shit going on. which ultimately led to things happening. So, he was his own worst enemy. But when it comes to New York, I don't got nothing against New York. That's just when we run paperwork and we run it on everybody. We don't discriminate. If it's
Right.
a New York dude, New York feels like nobody could address New York but New York. But yet, if they say Snoop Dogg caught with this, whoop de whoop, they're gonna talk about it. New York bloggers gonna talk about it. Everybody gonna talk about it. So what makes New York so special to where if they in the blogs, people can't discuss it?
Okay, what situation did that happen in? I wasn't here. Which one are you talking
It
about?
happened with the Jim Jones situation,
Yeah.
right? When the recordings came out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else happened? There was a bunch of shit going on in New Freaky Zeke. What they got a hold of his paperwork.
Yeah.
Um, who else paperwork they got a hold of? It was 2, 3 cats whose shit was coming out, and niggas was just reading the paperwork. So they started to feel like it wasn't no attack on New York. Cause guess what? We read paperwork on niggas in L.A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago,
Detroit, nigga,
Texas.
read Big Meech paperwork, all that.
Yeah, but see, that's what
Why
I'm
you
saying.
why y'all bringing up these disrespectful text messages though? I mean these things on there, bro.
What you talking
Like
about?
you got clowns in here and trolls,
I can't even see the comments. I can't
Yeah.
see nothing y'all see.
bro.
I don't know.
They disrespectful.
Yeah, they be all right.
Yeah, but
Or
listen,
they in the
listen,
chat or
listen,
something.
listen, listen, listen. You got to give a rat bastard a voice because they just add up to the views. We know not to pay them, though, not mine. We talking some real jewels right here. I seen a comment that went up, and that's how I put up the one where the girl was dissing Jim because I was trying to get her comment before that, which she said, well, what she said was, and it's the all of
She
y'all
was
say,
dissing Wack. She wasn't dissing Jim Jones.
Who is that?
oh,
Who?
what? Oh, I don't remember because I took it off
Yeah.
real quick. All right, but that's irrelevant. Then I don't lost my thought, loose. You know I'm
No,
a
no,
Well,
but
liar.
what
what
she
I'm
mad
saying
at?
is like
That's what I'm saying.
Jim Jones, he's the one that's getting caught on a wiretap talking about doing a crime, and then when somebody exposed it, and 6ix9ine exposed it, not Wack. Wack was just
Yeah, I
on
didn't even
doing
know.
some
I knew nothing
content.
about it.
All right, so let me ask all y'all this. Just ask you this. Right? I'm gonna play devil's advocate, bro. So now, because he didn't get indicted, that automatically means he told. That's the way you equate it. That's how
He's
y'all see it.
Okay,
he's
hold
on
on.
a
Unique.
FBI wiretap
Unique, you
telling.
did some time, Unique? You did
Yes,
time, right?
huh? Yes, I did. That's why I'm
You,
asking the question. So
okay,
you
so you
understand.
understand conspiracy, right?
Of course, I understand. That's just a think
Okay,
crime. If you think about breaking in a house,
okay.
that's a yeah.
Okay, well, watch this, Unique.
Yeah.
So let's just say, right,
Mm-hmm.
um, the feds got loose cannon down as a shot caller, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna call, okay, loose cannon calls me. He
Mm-hmm.
down as a shot caller. He tell me what he gonna do, boom, 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 how he gonna handle it. I said, nah, nigga. You not finna do none of that. You gonna step back. You had whoop de whoop do this. Had the mother niggas do that. Had the mother niggas attack his motherfucking security, kill his security off, and then y'all super violate the nigga, and then that's how y'all move. But you fall back, you do this, have that nigga do that, move like this why you move, when you move, kill us, boom, boom, boom. Watch this, let's get on. Then they take the same recordings and play it in a federal trial, at that point in time, they're going to say, oh no, this is a shot caller because he's telling the nigga what to do that we thought was a shot caller. He's not only telling them what to do, he's telling them to commit a violent act against this man that they already got over here under surveillance, 6ix9ine, right? And then you both know, in order to play that tape at federal trial, who has to authenticate the tape? Watch this. See if
Mm-hmm.
Unique gonna keep it real.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
Jim Jones would have to authenticate what the shit he's saying on that tape is not about a rap video, it's not about a movie, but it is in fact about the person in question. For them to play that, for it to be admissible in that federal trial.
You finished?
How did that nigga avoid that conspiracy charge
Can I
as
answer?
a known gang member?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know how he did it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say this. Hold on, but I'm gonna say this. It could have went this way. This is what I seen, and I played a video because the dude shot it. Yo, T. Johnson, we gonna bring you in. We was in the conversations why I didn't bring you in. So no disrespect, come back in. We just want to finish this and stay focused with Wack right now. Now, where was we at? Wack, he done threw me off. The
You
tape.
said Shotty.
With Shotty. I did a video with Shotty where he said that Jim's name didn't come up, that they couldn't authenticate the
Yo,
case.
Unique, can we stay on the square? They have the recording. The recording was played in trial.
No, listen, I got that. I'm just saying what I heard Shotty
Let's
say.
stay right there. Shotty don't mean nothing. We're talking about the federal wiretap that was authenticated and played in trial.
Okay, his other co-defendant, Max Murder, Mel Murder.
Talking about the nigga he take care of who broke. Again, let's talk about, one thing you know, in order for them to play that shit in trial, they got to authenticate the conversation with the people that's having the conversation. Jim Jones, if you heard that recording, took the position of calling the shots. Did he not?
Okay, hold on. The way you painted the picture, hell yeah. You just painted a lovely picture.
Bro, it's on the recording.
No. I'm saying, but you went real dramatic, and that's why I was.
I'm not going dramatic. This is what happened. Mel Murder called in and said, yeah, I'm going to have this, that. Jim said, no, nigga, you fall back. You have that nigga do this nigga do that. You attack their security. You kill off security. You got action at him. Then you super violate. Now, me and you both know comes in the gang specialist. What does violate mean? What does super violate mean? You know this. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you dead right.
Everything about that, you tell me if that would have been me or you on that fucking recording giving direction. Well, we had not got booked for a motherfucking conspiracy.
Okay, but Mel Murder, that's his name. Let me make sure I say it right.
Yeah.
Is it Mel Murder? Okay, when I heard his tape, right, he said that he had to authenticate the tape. Now, them playing it in trial don't mean that it was admitted in trial. It
was admitted in the trials, in the transcripts.
Right. Let me ask you this, and I don't know. Just
it's in the transcripts. It was admitted in trial.
I'm taking your word because you ain't never lied as far as I've been watching you. Listen, right? So it's in the transcript, but right, what is after that in the transcript? Did the lawyer object to it going in because the tape wasn't authenticated? It's just a question.
You couldn't object to it because the feds authenticated the tape with the motherfucker on the tape. Listen, because Jim being the entertainer, they could have said, oh man, they was going over a script. They was talking about what was going to be in the video.
Let me give you one. I'm going to give you one. This is just a scenario. I'm not defending nothing. Everything you said sound 100, but I just want you to see that it's two sides. While I went to trial, we had a dude that got bodied. He out in the ditch somewhere, and they told him that he was curled up. So one of the jurors, when they saw the picture with the dude curled up, she broke down and cried. They stopped the trial. They did all of that, right? But now that picture wasn't supposed to be shown, but the lawyers argued getting it in a trial. So what they did is they act like they was looking for another picture, and then they grabbed, that picture and
that was rude. That was grounds for a hung jury.
No, we family, we know that, especially when the jury started crying. You can look at my transcript. We asked for all that. But when you're unique and they don't spend millions trying to get you and track you all up and down the East Coast, the judge said on the record, take that shit up with appeal. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. But I'm just saying that to say that even though it wasn't admissible, they still allowed it in the trial. You know
what you said ain't got nothing to do with this. This was not argued. This was not argued. We have
that's what I was asking. I don't know. That's
hey, bro. Hey, Unique, you heard the recording, bro. You're not finna sit here and play like you ain't heard that recording.
Yo, to be honest, I didn't. I wasn't home. Send it to me. I'll listen to it right now.
Come on, bro.
Send it to me right now. I got my other phone while we still doing this. I'll listen to it. It ain't that long, is it? Or I'll play it. I can play the recording. I'll play it.
Come on, bro. You're not finna tell me you ain't heard that recording, bro.
Yo, family, I've been gone 30 years, man. I didn't get to listen to everything going on, and I don't go chasing things because that wasn't really important to me. But if you send it now, I'll play it now, and we'll listen to it together.
Yeah,
that's
Wack
what I haven't heard it.
Wack definitely went to go get it.
Yeah, that's all. No, we'll play it. I haven't heard it.
That's when people always try to move the goalposts when they try to make points and stuff like that. But we have to call a spade, and that's what's wrong
No,
with our
exactly.
society
But at the
nowadays.
same time, we got to hear the evidence. That's why he said that. He said this and that on the tape, and the way he painted it, it's like Jimmy guilty of sin. But I want to hear the tape because
Let me
Wack
go have my
painted a
people
great
grab it
picture.
real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Out of here.
we'll all listen to it.
Yeah. But how you feel about Big Meech?
But I mean, I don't feel about him. I mean, you know, that's not for me to feel. I mean, I don't like what I'm seeing. It's an ugly joint because to see one of us go out bad, it's like the worst feeling in the world. You know what I
What
mean?
you
Because it's
mean one of us?
meaning one of us from the street. He's labeled a kingpin like me. So that's why I
Right.
say one of us. You know what I
Right.
mean? I look at him in my league. You know what I mean? But if he did that, then he's no longer in my league because you lose everything. You lose all your stripes for that.
Right.
You know?
Bro.
And that's why I asked Wack to go get the joint, and I know we're gonna get it and we'll play it. I didn't hear it. I ain't
Okay,
making no
look.
excuses.
Until Wack come back, have you seen that Big Meech paperwork where it shows that he set the deal up with Tammy Combs while he was behind bars?
Nah, listen, dog. I'm running a YouTube channel that I'm getting some money doing my little news content and what I'm doing, and that's consuming a lot of my time. Where reading that Meech paperwork is not going to put no money in my pocket because
Right.
then I have to stop to read more paperwork and won't be able to put out my own videos to make a video researching that. I'm a one-man team.
Right.
So what
Right,
I
I
do
got
is I find something to talk about. I'm creative. You know, I'm like Wack.
Yeah.
I'm very articulate. So, you know, I come on here and I kick it. And I created a lane, and this is how I make my money. I don't make my money from looking at for Meech paperwork, or Meech ain't doing a damn thing for me. So I don't give a
Right.
crap about him other than what I've known. He was a stand-up man, and for that I had love for.
Okay, here I go. I got it right here. Let me send it to you. Hold on. I'm talking about the Jim Jones wiretap. Hold on. You can play it right now.
Yeah, I got y'all here to put me up on what's going on. I just heard something. Got it.
Yo, 600. I'll send it to you.
He
'Cause I
got it.
ain't
He
got it.
playing.
I'm playing it now.
He playing it right now.
I'm playing it right now. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's only 4 minutes. All right, let's play this. Could you hear it? Could y'all hear it or no?
Nah.
Hold on.
I can play it. You want me to play it? It's quiet over here.
Yeah, play it, because it's low on my phone. Play it, right? Play it.
I feel sorry for you because he's telling it all. Check this shit out. Let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, and comment. Stay about that.
He definitely really getting shy right now. Wow, we got the picture up there next to the post, nigga. Like, you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Everything he say, they got the split screen with shiny picture next to this shit. I said, this shit crazy, son. He going out to make King I think he don't got no relationship with boy. That's what he trying to do. That's what he trying to do. He trying to live. He trying to separate himself.
That's cool.
Hey, yo, turn off your joint. You're in my ear, man.
Turn it off.
Not you, Wack. My man on the phone and he's playing it. Hold on, I just took it out. Go ahead. Play
You want me
it.
to play?
Yeah, play it. Play it, Wack.
Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna run around with 100 armed securities out all day. I'm saying he gonna get shot at pit.
You ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, this catch with all the shows.
You ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, ain't nothing.
That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Nah,
You tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty need to expose him.
nah, it's possible to do. Yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ gonna talk to niggas on Monday. So I like, you want me? Crippy. I think he said,
You don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on TMZ.
I'm not gonna get on it, but he wanted me to talk to nigga and tell nigga what happened. Like, cause you know, my last first, you feel me? So he want.
You don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro.
You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing.
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ, he need to talk his talk, he talk his shit. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He need to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He gotta figure it out. But they gonna have to violate Shorty, get Shorty on some bullshit. If Shorty think he gonna be going to the strip clubs and all that type of shit, like Shorty gotta get on his A game.
Shotty, I already know Shotty. You know that nigga is a demon, homie. You got nigga nervous shit like this, homie. He gonna treat that nigga like how you doing, Chinese shit up. He gonna be violating that nigga shit. You got nothing to lose no more. This is all you have.
He better get the violating. We better snoop Shorty every move. Or them security better get hit. Something better happen.
Nigga better start balling, nigga.
He better start doing something. Once he start tearing the security down, ain't no security gonna want that job. He gonna have to stay in the house pretty soon. That's it. That's what happens. Once security get injured, them niggas like, nah, he's too much of a liability. I'm not gonna protect nobody that know that is causing harm to himself. That's all these niggas gotta say. Shotty let niggas know, man, bro, we gonna tear the security up, bro. We not even worried about you, bro. You ain't even, we gonna tear the security up. Once niggas start doing that, the security gonna be like, listen, bro, I ain't in it for this, bro. You gonna have to do this shit on your own time, bro.
You can't, the security out in New York can't run around with fire on them, man.
Nah, them niggas, unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job. It don't matter because the shot ain't run down. They can't pull their gun out to shoot nobody unless a gun is pulled out.
That was it.
There was some more to it now. You telling me, Unique?
I'm letting you talk. You actually
You telling me, right? When they got you as a known gang member giving instructions on who, why, how you need to do it, and how bad it need to be done, and they play that in a federal motherfucking court, and you document it as a known gang member, and you talking to the nigga over here who's supposed to be the head honcho, that's your man he talking to. That's Mel Murder he shutting down. That's Mel Murder he giving instructions to. You telling me? Now remember, I do business with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine told me out his mouth, Wack, if I didn't take the stand, Jim was the number 2. Either way it go, they was gonna cook the niggas. I was looking at 47, I saved myself. He the nigga gave up the record. I didn't even know nothing about the record. Jim was my partner. Jim had just did a verse for my Mexican artist, Coyote. When the nigga gave it to me, I sent it to Jim. If a nigga give me something on you, Unique, and we straight, I'm supposed to send it to you, right? Bro, what's this?
Exactly.
I sent it to Jim. Bro, what's this? The nigga went dark from that day forward. No comment.
Would you like me to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is not defend, but you always got to look at it two sides the same way you have a prosecutor and you have a defense attorney. Maybe he went dark because he said, whoa, Feds, listen to my phone call. I can't trust nobody. You know,
no, he already knew this, bro. This like 2 years later, 6ix9ine and already went to jail, sat there a year, came home.
After that.
Yeah, he didn't came home. Everybody done been cooked. 6ix9ine didn't come home and he's revealing shit that he know because he was in the middle of the case.
Did they use that tape already before in the trial, or did that trial with Mel Murder you talking about came up after?
No, it already was used prior to.
That's what I'm asking. Oh,
yeah, it was used already.
Okay, so it was used, and you had to send it to Jimmy, and Jimmy didn't know, and no one else knew it was news. It's just a question.
I mean, he probably knew. I'm pretty sure he knew because they say they pulled him in for questioning, but it ain't no record of it, you know, right? So when the nigga bringing shit to the flow And I'm listening to it. I'm like, damn, what the? This is nigga. No, this is a conspiracy. I take the link and send it to him. Yo, bro, what's this? This is after them niggas is in jail. 6ix9ine had been sitting there a year, got out, told, and been home about 6 months. Right? He revealed all this shit. The paperwork on Cool to B. He revealed this shit. Cause niggas is calling him a snitch. 6ix9ine said, yeah, okay, I'm a snitch. But why you fake ass niggas ain't pointing the finger at these real street niggas? Cool to be right here. We got the paperwork. Daniel Hernandez paid me to go have shots fired at Chief Keef in front of the W Hotel, right? Paperwork. He like, nigga, I tell you everything I did, but is y'all gonna point the finger at these so-called niggas y'all look up to it what they did?
Could I answer?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, right, everything you said is right on point, except in order to be able to link Jim, not defending, I'm just telling you how it works, because if you ask me, you're not going to play one-sided. They have to first establish that Jim is a gang member. If they did,
That's established. Jim let the world know he from 9 Trey Gangster. Come on, bro.
I don't listen. I'm not
He said
defending.
it in
Just let me
audio.
say my whole statement, and then you could correct me. I don't know. I'm just telling you.
You don't know that Jim is an established gang member like all of us?
He said it on the audio.
He just said it in audio.
Okay, then listen. That's social media. What I'm saying is,
No, that's the federal wiretap.
Okay.
That is the federal wiretap.
No, I'm talking about. He said it in a record and all that.
He didn't say it to the world.
He said it on the.
Okay,
No,
then,
he just said it in that recording right there. That was the federal wiretap.
No, and then he said that he's a gang. He said he's a. I'm just asking. Y'all heard him saying this Taylor. He's a gang member. Okay, now
you want to play it again?
Nah, I told you it was in my ear. I had to take my earbud out, so I didn't catch the beginning too good. Yeah, play it again. Yeah, play that again, man.
Yeah, when he was trying to tell him, let him know he paid the gang members.
Play it again. And pause it where he say a gang member. We're gonna do this the right way. You know what I mean? You're the defense attorney right now. Let's see what you got, Wack. Pause it where you say a gang member.
Yeah, about that. He definitely humiliating Shawty right now. Oh, you got the picture up there next to the post, man. Like, when you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Everything he say, like, split screen with Shawty picture next to this shit. Shit, this shit crazy, son. He going out to make King not think he don't got no relationship with boy. That's what he trying to do. He trying to settle yourself. That's cool, but now you gotta get violated. Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna run around with 100 armed securities out all day. I'm saying he gonna get shot at pit. You don't get enough money for that. That's a fact. Hey, this catch with all the shows. He ain't a gang member no more. Nah, he ain't nothing. That's what Shawty needs to make sure he do. No, you tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shawty need to expose him.
Right there, that's enough.
Nah, he said that Shorty
on Monday. Shawty like, you want me? Trippy. I think he said, you don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shawty be on TMZ. I'm not gonna get on it, but he wanted me to talk to him, nigga, and tell him, nigga, what happened, nigga. You know, my lap first, you feel me? So he want. Nah, you don't say nothing. You let Shawty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing. So don't say nothing? Nah, Shawty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ, he need to talk his talk, he can talk his shit. You dig? Mm-hmm. And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He got to figure it out.
But you see that part?
I didn't hear him say he was a gang member. That's what I was waiting for. I asked
He
him
said
to pause it. He said Shawty said Shawty's
bro, if you need one to sit here, bro.
No, just pause
it. Just like, let me ask you something. Is Game a gang member?
That's what he said. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I see on YouTube, and that's what I seen in the jail.
So you don't see certified gangsters and all of that?
I would say, yeah, from what I've been seeing while I'm locked
So
up in
what's
the
the difference between him and Gang?
No, I listen, I hear that, but in the court of law, you got to establish that. You can say you anything. They got to establish what you
Bird
did to say
gang.
If that's the case, ain't nobody a gang member.
Yeah,
no,
how about we
no,
do that?
listen, do you know that right now Donald Trump just signed it in saying they're gonna open up Guantanamo Bay and send dudes to some new jail they got called CCOT if they're a gang member
No,
and
they didn't.
gang
CCOT said that they are offering their prison if the United States want to send overflow and pay them.
exactly. But what I'm saying is, do you know that the government been
Guantanamo Bay is for the illegal immigrants.
listen, we got that. But do you
That's
know
not for
that,
gang members, bro.
now listen.
The point.
Let me say what I'm saying.
We going off subject.
No, let me say what I'm saying first.
He doing what they do.
No, I'm not going off.
See, one thing about us in Cali, we don't give a fuck. If a nigga's a rat, we call him a rat. They don't do that over there.
And if I felt that he's a rat, I'm listening to you, Wack. I'm listening to you.
So wait, so let me ask you something. You don't hear no conspiracy and none of that?
I heard a hell of a lot of conspiracy in that. I agree with
That's
that.
what I'm saying, homie. You know the conspiracy is on 6ix9ine, right? That's what they talking about.
That he or the old conspiracy to kill 6ix9ine.
Yeah, it's right. That's who they talking about.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You teaching me. I'm not arguing with you.
They're talking about 6ix9ine.
Okay, but let me say what I was saying though. Do you know that now they say that because Donald Trump labeled gang members terrorists, that they could put them in Guantanamo Bay because they labeled terrorists?
We've been labeled terrorists since the 9/11.
Yeah, it's been labeled that, but that ain't what we were saying.
Yeah, we've been labeled terrorists since 9/11, bro.
No, but the thing about this, right?
Hold on, Luce. That ain't what we were saying. You saying it don't make him a gang member. If that's what you saying is true, ain't nobody a gang member, bro.
Bro, end of the day. Hey, listen. So let me get this right. So you saying
he's a gang member? I don't.
Let me get this right. I'm not going to debate if Jim Jones is a gang member or not. Everybody know what that is, right?
Then y'all know. There you go.
Right? Everybody, that's just what they is, right? But you don't have to be a gang member to conspire, right?
No.
Okay, so let's stick to the conspiracy.
There you go. Work with me, Wack. There you go.
You didn't hear conspiracy in there? Instruction? How to?
Yeah,
reason why?
I taught her the hell. Everything was conspiracy. He said.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. But then his lawyer, you're right. And I'm telling you, everything was conspiracy. But
I want you to say it. You said his lawyer what?
I'm getting ready to say it. His lawyer's job is to say.
Stop right there. This nigga claimed he was never picked up. Now that's where I got you. The niggas claim high-profile Jim Jones on that federal wiretap that he was never picked up. And me and you both know they ran that ass in for questioning. I'm glad you went there.
You know, we're gonna do Wack. This is what we're gonna do, right? Because I respect your gangster, right?
Unique.
Let me. Can I finish? I'll let
you go ahead.
Let me finish. This is what we're gonna do, right? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna invite Jimmy to come up here with you so you can say what you're saying, because you making a lot of sense what you're saying, but you know
he ain't gonna do it.
We're gonna find out, and I'll come back and let you know. But I think that's what need to happen, because when these things are said,
I'm glad you said what you said. His attorney. See, that already let you know that nigga, you finna get picked up on this. You finna get picked up.
If I know I'm on the fight, if I know I'm on a tape with somebody getting killed and trying to kill somebody, I expect them to come get me. So this is where I get ready to run.
That's our point. And guess what? He was picked up, but he will deny it. You know why he's gonna deny it? Because at that point in time, we want to see everything that came along with your arrest.
But it's going to be a record. Listen, if he was picked up, what you got to do, Wack, is write the Freedom of Information for New York and put Jimmy Jones, whatever his name is, all variations, and send it to the FOI in New York, and they'll send it back to you. They can't hide those. I'm not disputing it, but that's how you find out if you want to.
It's just going to show seal.
No, but even if it shows seal, as long as it show that this happened during that time of date, now you got a leg to stand on.
No, listen. Hey, listen. Let me ask you something. You think in that high-profile case, you think they didn't pick that nigga up? They picked up Mel Murder.
Listen, I know I would have expected to be picked up. I know I would have got picked up. I'm just saying what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because but then again, when you got the bag like them, right? They're gonna go to their lawyers and let the lawyers know that we want you.
Bro, but your lawyers come after you get picked up. He claiming he was never picked up.
So you never seen the police tell a lawyer that, hey, tell your client he need to come down here.
You motherfucking right.
All right.
And guess what?
He
Right?
came down there.
They're gonna read you your motherfucking Miranda rights, and at that point in time, you are in custody, being questioned.
No,
And
I
you
said,
know,
I know. My question was, have you ever seen the police tell a lawyer, bring your client to my office on Monday morning? I know it's Friday. I need to talk to him.
Yeah.
yeah. And at that time, your ass is in custody. They're gonna read you your Miranda rights. You got the right to remain silent, all this shit.
You're not there. They contact your lawyer and told your
Nah,
lawyer to bring your
nah,
client down because we think that blah, blah, blah.
nah. If they contact my lawyers, usually for them to bring me in.
Okay, good example. Look at what just happened with Diddy. Diddy's lawyer was in contact with the prosecutor, letting them know we'll turn ourselves in, we'll come in, we'll do this. And then when they come to New York to be around, because the prosecutor said that leak or whatever said that the indictment get ready to come out, Diddy comes to New York, and when he comes to New York, to turn himself in because they told his lawyer that they wanted, or they was coming to get him. Or
They
they
picked Diddy up because they saw his private jet land in Jersey, bro. That's why they picked him up a day early. When
And
they
he was
saw
threatening the lady.
his private jet landed in Jersey, had nothing to do with him because he leases his jet out. When they seen his jet land in Jersey,
so they thought he came to pick him up.
they thought he came to pick him up. He
But
had
he
no
was
idea. He had no idea his jet had landed over there. The people that was routing the flights,
Yeah.
people use his jet. When they seen his jet land over there,
They
he
thought
already knew he was going in the next day. He knew that already.
and they think
That's
it's
when they
the
came and
getaway for him.
arrested him.
They think
yeah,
he's sent for the jet.
Exactly.
but he had what, like 200 and something calls to the lady, threatening her, trying to pay her off, and then
Well, they
he
already
got
had that.
bags.
They was
They
gonna
already
use
had
that
that.
to kill his bail.
Yeah.
But the only reason why he was coming in to turn himself in the next day anyway.
Exactly. And that's the point I'm making. That they told his lawyer to, we're gonna be having an indictment come down soon. He said, well, you ain't gotta come pick him up. We'll come to you. And then Diddy came to New York to wait on the indictment. The same way they would have went to Jimmy's lawyer and told his lawyer, hey, we need to question him because we got your man on a federal wiretap. If he don't come down Monday morning, we come to pick his ass up tonight. You know what I mean? And then
But he claims he's never been anything
I don't know. I'm just saying how it
on this high-profile case. You believe that?
Say it again. He said he's
He
never been
says
any,
he's never been nothing. Brought in, questioned, nothing.
but they never even went to his lawyer.
He claimed nothing.
That's hard to believe. I'm gonna be honest. That's hard to believe. They would at least contact the lawyer, and the lawyer would have let him know that no, I mean, listen to the tape. I'm not worried about it. If you're bringing an indictment or warrant, come with a warrant. Get up out of here.
Now, what I could do, because the person that woke us up to it was 6ix9ine. They kept asking me 6ix9ine questions. Y'all could ask him. I brought the nigga on Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And when them New York niggas started asking him, he started exposing everybody. He said, look, I'm a rat, but let me tell you about who else is a rat. I got all the shit. And everyone he named, he put it up.
And that's on YouTube?
Hell yeah.
Send me the link, somebody. That's what I'm saying. I don't get a chance.
Hell yeah. It was Wack 100 brings 6ix9ine to Clubhouse. Hell yeah, that's up there. Hey, that's up there.
Yeah, well, send me the link, man. Because like I said, I can't cover everything. I've been gone 30 years, man. I just got into YouTube and it's all this stuff going on that I stayed in my lane to build my brand. You understand what I'm saying, Wack? That's why I run my show the way I run it. But I'll never come up here and say I know something I don't know, and I'll never defend nobody that ain't right. Like I said, everything you said sounds suspect. But then there's also that reasonable doubt that maybe, but then
I asked you one question. Did you hear conspiracy in that motherfucking call?
I said yes.
Good shit. I mean, they seem to think I'm crazy.
Yeah. No, and listen. But what his lawyer will argue is that he wasn't telling anyone to do anything. They were just having a conversation as two comrades, and the feds recorded the call. No one said that he was gonna. He said he should be bodied for that. He never said go out and body him. You know what I mean? The dramatic picture you painted was great, Wack. But he didn't. He said, "Yo, he should be bodied for that. Yo, he should be denounced. He shouldn't be able to claim everything." Is
no,
like
he said
no. He
needs
said
to
he
be
needed to be violated super violated, then hit the security. Once you hit the security, they can't carry fire on them because they not police. Once you hit the security, tear the security down, then he gonna be on his own. Now we
Listen,
got attack. Now you giving instructions to bring harm to security. Am I right?
listen, man.
I
Listen,
just sent you the
listen,
Oh,
link
Wack,
right now.
I
When
won't
Wack
dispute.
brought the six
Listen, I
nine.
don't.
hold on, wait, hold on, Mecca. You
Uh,
heard that, right? Like,
I didn't say it again.
if I tell a nigga, hey, look, bro, the nigga got them 5 niggas around him. Hit them 5 niggas first. Get them out the way, right?
Mhm.
And then when he get out the way, then you violate that nigga. What am I doing, bro?
No, if you saying that, you're 100% right.
That's what he said. You didn't hear it?
He said that that dude should be violated, or he
Nah, he
needs to
said you
be
need to
Bro,
violated.
play
violate
again
his.
for this nigga, bro.
No, what
I
did he
want
do?
you to pay attention. He
Oh
gives
my.
strict instructions. Hit the security first.
You didn't
That-
hear that?
You didn't hear none of that?
I heard him say that he should hit the security. Yes,
He said
That's
that
Oh,
a
that's an
few
order.
times. A
that's
few
he
what
times.
you
said
mean? What
that's
is
an
that,
order.
Mecca?
You heard that's an order in there?
That is an order.
That is a motherfucking order. Hit the security first. He
Okay,
said, can the security carry
Then he told
fire?
him why. Then
and
he
He
told
then
him
said,
his
can the
why.
lawyer.
That's
security
gonna be
carry
valuable.
fire? Right?
You're right, but then his lawyer's gonna say to the police and the DA, he was just talking to his friend on what he would do. That don't mean he was telling.
No, he didn't say what he would do. He telling them,
Come
hit
on,
the
Unique. Come
security
on, bro.
first. Then
Come
he
on, bro.
said, they cannot carry guns.
You know what, Wack? I want to hear that part right there because I didn't hear that he said he was a
Play it
gang member.
again.
So I'm gonna prove this.
Play it
Everybody
again.
gonna be able to listen back. Listen, everybody could listen back to see if Unique make audio bullshit. I didn't hear Jimmy say
So
I'm a
you,
gang member. I didn't hear it.
There you
The
go.
same did, and this is recorded, so we ain't gotta waste time with that. Hold on, he's playing.
Check this shit out. Let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, and comment. Stay up all that. He definitely getting really getting shy right now. Wow, we got the picture up there next to the post, nigga. Like, when you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Everything he say, they got his first screen with shiny picture next to this shit. Shit, this shit crazy, son. He going out to make T9 think he don't got no relationship with boy. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to live. He's trying to separate himself. That's cool, but now you gotta get violated. Yeah, super violated.
Stop right there, Wack. Stop. He right there. He said now he got to get violated. You understand? So
you
what?
heard it?
That's an order.
You didn't hear him? He
We
finna
heard
give him instructions on how to do it.
Stop. Let me. You're right. That definitely sounds like an order, but his lawyer's gonna say he never said the word "I'm ordering or directing
Oh,
you to
no,
do
no,
it."
Wait. Unique. That's unique. Me and you both know they got gang specialists who come in and break down what certain words and terms we use on the phone. You know that, bro.
No, you're 100% right. But I mean, what you said, it sounds to us in the street, he telling that nigga go body him. But in
Oh
the
no, now he about to give him details
Oh
on
no,
how
he
to do
finna
it.
give him details.
okay,
There you go.
let me hear it. I'm just saying how a lawyer would break it down is why I'm telling Wack when I say to stop to just show reasonable doubt. But everything Wack's saying, it sounds guilty of sin. But this is what the lawyer is gonna say, because there's always two sides. Social media is one, but you know.
So now let's hear the details.
He gonna play finish playing from right there, Wack.
Ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot up. You don't get enough money for that. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, this catch with all his shows. He ain't a gang member no more. Nah, he ain't nothing. That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do. Nah, you tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty.
Stop right there, Wack. Stop for a second, Wack. That's where his lawyer and Wack debate this. That's where his lawyer would say, all my client did was said that the dude, Shotty or whoever, was no longer a gang member, that he was kicked out the whip. He never said
Now
that.
stop right there. I'm glad you said that.
Go ahead, let's ride, Wack.
Now look, now Unique, you know you fucking with a vet right now,
I
right?
already know. That's why I love
Okay.
this. Let's go.
Okay, let's say
Wack.
Unique. Wait, let's say look, me, I'm from Paru, right?
Yeah.
The only way I can tell another nigga he kicked out the Paru whip if I what?
If you in the whip and you.
Oh,
If
okay.
you
So
in the
you saying
game,
what?
yeah.
No,
So,
you're right. Listen,
okay, so what you saying? In order for him to justify saying kick a nigga out the whip, you got to be in the whip. A 5%er can't tell a nigga he ain't God body if he ain't God body.
We know that, Wack, but all I'm saying is that his lawyer is gonna say that there's no proof my client is a gang member in the
Okay,
gang.
we're gonna stop that, and they're gonna put up
Everything you said
photos
on the
of
street.
you throwing up gang signs. Hold on, they're gonna put up photos of you throwing up gang signs. Hold on, you traveling to the West Coast with known gang members. They're gonna put up photos of you doing interviews claiming 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods. They're gonna put up all this shit, and then they're gonna press kick him out the whip. The only way you can kick a nigga out the whip is if you part of the whip, right?
Yeah, but all his lawyers gonna say that he was taking the pictures for photo ops. My client is no
Nah,
gang
that
They
member.
ain't
got
gonna,
Hey,
game
bro.
Jimmy,
specialists.
Bro, that
That's
ain't
what
gonna
they
happen,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
they
you
Wack,
know
got
he ain't
game
saying it's gonna
Wack.
work,
specialists.
You
but
see,
that's
the
what the
thing
lawyer.
is, we talking about to somebody from the East
It don't
Coast.
matter
You know
where
what I'm
you from.
saying?
Just show you both sides. I'm
Yeah,
in.
he don't. Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, that don't
I'm
work
in.
like that, bro.
Let's get it
Bro,
right.
hey, bro, do you know what a nigga on a motherfucking picture throwing a hood up get a nigga 10-year enhancement on a gang allegation?
Listen, I seen him give 15 years for having a fake gun up in the picture, so I know what.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is if you got a nigga in videos sitting down representing the colors coast to coast, telling niggas I'm from 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, and what the fuck? And you talking to a notable 9 Trey Gangsta Blood, right? This dude he talking to, right? And they're saying kick the nigga out the whip. You telling me they ain't got enough to establish that Jim Jones is not a blood? Is that what you saying?
Yo, didn't he say that he was kicked out the whip? He didn't say I'm telling you to kick him out the whip, did he? Because we can rewind that
He
little
told
part.
him to
I heard
tell
him
him that
say
he's
he's
been
kicked out
kicked
the whip,
out. He told him to
and
tell him that.
he
Remember?
told
He
him to
said,
tell him.
tell him he kicked out the whip.
Oh, who is he saying
He
to tell
said
that?
he
Let
no
me
longer a
Johnny.
blood. He was just a look. He just a money grab for the gang members.
Mm-hmm.
What he
I heard
said?
that. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, you
But
want
then
a
when he
real
said,
memory?
that, kick him out, that he should be, or tell him to say that he was kicked out the whip, or
Hey,
he was
bro.
kicked out the whip. I'm just saying what the lawyer was saying.
Respectfully,
Everything you said,
respectfully, I'm
you
not
said.
gonna argue with you. Nobody in the world gonna dispute if Jim Jones is a gang member, right?
No,
Like
I'm
they
not
ain't gonna dispute
disputing.
I'm a gang member.
No,
The
but that
whole
has to
thing
be
was, did
that,
you hear conspiracy?
yeah, yes, I said that before and I say it
Okay,
again.
well, yeah,
Oh,
all the
it's
other
a
shit is
conspiracy.
some bozo shit
Yeah.
because
But
nobody's gonna argue if a nigga's a gang member who just did an interview the other day talking about I put this blood shit on my back and took this shit coast to
listen,
coast.
I'm not arguing if Jimmy's a gang member or not. That's not my business.
We're
But
not arguing that, right?
okay,
Everybody know that's like me arguing if I'm from where I'm from. Like it
we
sounds dumb.
arguing if the court could prove he's a gang member.
They
Definitely they
have
can
game
Right.
prove. They
specialists.
definitely.
They have
No, they
game
got
Pictures,
specialists.
everything you said,
video.
right? They got a
Unique,
ton of evidence. We know
unique.
they got a ton of evidence that he's a gang member, but he still
Okay, so
keeps
what we
telling
talking
people.
about is conspiracy.
Let me say this though, right? Let me say this. Let me give you a little scenario, right? Because like I said, I agree with everything you said. It sounds like conspiracy and it sounds like all that. But with a good lawyer, what a good lawyer is gonna do, he's gonna come out and he's gonna say, look,
I'm glad you're saying that. This nigga's claiming he was never even cuffed or brought in. This
let me
how we know.
let
Six
me
Nine told me straight up, Wack. The nigga came in, gave everything up. He was the number 2 cooperator behind me if I didn't get out. This nigga is claiming he was never questioned, brought in, nothing.
and listen. And only reason that he could have for that, I don't know what it is, not defending them, but we speak in both sides so that the people understand. Everything you said sound like he's 100% guilty and all of that. But what his lawyer is going to say is that you have to prove that my client is a
In
gang.
order to get to a lawyer, you gotta sit down and catch the charge, right?
Nah, because the law, listen, the DA will go to the lawyer and tell the lawyer, look, we got your client on wiretap. We get ready to bring him in. Tell him that he need to work with us or he need to do something.
There you go. I'm glad you saying it.
Let me finish playing it out. Don't think every time I say something we're gonna nitpick like I'm defending. I'm not defending Jimmy. I'm just telling you how it works. You know what I mean? Because Jimmy's just another man, and any man is capable of doing anything. I learned that along my travels, like you did, Wack. But I'm just saying, you know how it works. That it's the lawyer's job to try and throw that reasonable doubt, because you can't be guilty without a reasonable doubt. So what he'll
Mecca.
throw in there is, let me finish. So what he'll throw in there is that You know, let's say it play out like this. Prosecutor rolled up to Jimmy Lloyd and say, look, we got Jimmy on wide tape. He ordered trying to kill 6ix9ine. We're going to get this through. Da, da, da. So you need to tell him to come down here and work with us. We already got 6ix9ine working with it. Da, 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 da. And he worked with him. Everything that Wack trying to say. But then now he goes to Jimmy, and Jimmy say, look, man, find out how much he want for it to go away. You know what I mean? Yeah, what you mean how much for it to go away? So now he goes and he go down and he shows the law, the DA, all this different, you know, things that, well, he could have said that, you know, it was a photo op with him taking pictures of the gang sign. He could even said something that's
Nah, there is no way. Bro, Jim getting out of being a gang members like me, it ain't gonna happen.
No, but what I'm saying is,
this not gonna happen.
The lawyer would do. I'm not saying he would do it.
He sound dumb as fuck debating that. I think the world could say, yeah, nigga, Jimmy's down as that.
Hey, Wack.
We got that, but that just have to be proven in court is all I'm saying before the tape or anything else, or they could even bring Jim in, and maybe Jim gave.
That's my point.
Enough reasonable.
That's my point. This nigga saying
take this
that
money.
That is no conspiracy on those recordings, bro.
What do you mean? There's no conspiracy on those recordings?
That's his stance. Why would I been brought in? Ain't no conspiracy on the recording. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, I'm saying that everything he said on there, the prosecutor could switch it up to use it for conspiracy, and the lawyer could switch it up to bring it back that it's not conspiracy, because he never said, I threw Shorty out the gang. I don't want him to do that.
Hey, bro, did you hear the violence? Did you hear the instruction for the violence?
And then they'll say that these is black guys out the hood. We know they're gangsters. You know, we know they're known gangbangers. That's the way they talk.
Did you hear? Did you hear the instruction for the violence and what to do and how to do it?
Did I hear the instruction for what?
For the violence, what to do, how to do it, who to do it to, and when to do it.
He said that something like the bodyguard should get it, something like
that. He said hit the bodyguards first. They can't have fire on them. Because they're not legal police. When you hit the bodyguard,
all that sound guilty. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing anything. All I'm saying is that his lawyer's not going to lay down and say, you know, like social media said, yeah, he guilty. He a known gang member. We can't fight it. No, the lawyer's going to go in there even with a frivolous argument that he know he can't beat, like he's not a gang member.
But Jim's claiming that recording isn't conspiracy, and he was never ever questioned. No nothing. No lawyer. No nothing.
But I'm saying only way he could have not been questioned is, like I said, if they went to his lawyer, talked to his lawyer, presented the evidence. The lawyer said, no, this is my evidence. Until you get a warrant, you can't come touch my client. And then now they got the kid that I saw on the videotape, Mel Murder, that I said, saying that he's the leader of the conspiracy and he was the one on the phone. And he's saying, I don't know if that was Jimmy or not. That wasn't my man, Jimmy. If that man that's on the phone is saying he's not saying it, only other person could say it is Jimmy. So Jimmy's lawyer telling him he's not going to admit to the tape because he's not going to cooperate with you, so get up out of my face. And then they say, yo, well, you know we're going to throw him out on social media like if he a rat, because we got him on tape doing everything. You know what I mean? So what Mel Murder is trying to play hardball and don't want to give him up, saying that it wasn't Jim on the phone, you know? But we're going to get him. And that's the way that play out. Not saying he's innocent, but that's the way these things play out. But everything I heard on the tape, I said it every time you asked me. Yes, that shit sound dirty. They could use that as conspiracy. They could use something as simple as a conspiracy as, yo, loose cannon. Yo, I'm gonna meet you over there. We're gonna go to Crenshaw and rob that corner store on Crenshaw. You know, and then you go tell somebody else. And then that person tell the police. Now the police go and they grab me and you for conspiring to rob the store over there on Crenshaw, and we never even walked towards Crenshaw. All we did was talk about it because we was drunk. That's conspiracy. So everything you just heard Jim said is beyond conspiracy. Maybe Jim don't know, but I'm telling you, all that is beyond conspiracy. But then it's how the lawyer is going to spin it to say that, man, that's nothing more than two violent gangbangers talking on the phone. And
so Diddy is locked up for conspiracy, right?
Yeah, that should not mean shit.
Diddy is locked up from conspiracy, right?
Who? Diddy? He locked up for RICO. And well, you got to have
by himself, right? How can somebody be locked up for by himself?
For RICO.
By himself?
Listen, that indictment they got on Diddy and Wack, speak on that indictment. That indictment on Diddy is not even an effing indictment. You know what I mean? They don't even list nobody's names. They got to list the ways, means, and manner that the RICO was carried out. and by which 5 or more people, what they did in order to violate every step of the RICO, and they have to violate at least 2 laws that carries more than a year and a day.
You absolutely right. So
No,
how come
I've been
Diddy?
for RICO for
Yeah,
26
no,
years.
you're right.
And that
He's in a
indictment
RICO
is trash.
himself. So
Huh?
how come Diddy gets locked up for a RICO and he just by himself? But you telling me Jones is giving orders with a group of individuals,
Can
and
I answer that?
he
Let me know
haven't
when you're ready.
seen not one court.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
Because they just used that indictment to pick Diddy up during the election to stir everybody, our people from not voting, because instead of watching the election, we was busy listening to what's going on with Diddy and the baby oil. You know what I mean? So they picked him up. All that was to do was to hold them. I put my life on it on this YouTube channel about 3-4 times that there's no way in hell that they're not going to sit there and supersede Diddy, because they can't take him to trial on that indictment they gave him first. They wasn't even supposed to keep him in jail. I would eat that up myself as a layman, as they call it. Who's the 5 people I committed to RICO with? What are the things that I've done? What are the ways? What are the means? What did my company have to do anything? How did I prostitute girls when I didn't get any profit from it? All I got was a nut. That's all he got.
Okay,
All I got was a nut.
You answering everything correctly, right? You answered everything correctly. So if Diddy is on a RICO by himself and you got all these great ideas to defend Diddy, so what's going on with Jim Jones? Why he haven't seen a court? Why he never been questioned? Why none of that stuff ever happened to him? And
Family,
it's a bunch of
I do not
individuals.
know. Family, I do not know. I'm not here to defend Jimmy or nobody.
You gotta use your street common sense,
if
man.
Jimmy ain't no good, I'm gonna say Jimmy ain't no good. Period. But I'm just letting you know that put Jim Jones in to the Freedom of Information to Albany, New York, man, and you'll get whatever you need that they ever had on Jimmy in the court. They can't do nothing without writing it down. They even wrote down that they talked to, if they did, like I said, that if they talked to Jimmy's lawyer first, or if they talked, whatever they did, they had to write it down.
They on the West Coast, the left coast, right? We do not discriminate. If somebody's a rat
and
there's evidence there, we're gonna say somebody's a rat.
You know?
We're gonna expose that.
Listen, I just agreed that it didn't look good, but you don't condemn a man because it don't look good when there's still avenues.
You got to use your street common sense. Let me tell you why, man. If I get caught right now, I'm a felon, I'm this, I'm that, I'm on probation. I get caught with birds in my car and I get out and they said, "Looks like how you get out?" Oh, nothing. Shit, they threw that shit out. Ain't no paperwork. If I told them I'm gonna tell, you gotta use your street common sense. If it don't add up right,
what does that got to do with a phone call that got to be authenticated? Who's the person on the call? That's what this whole issue is about.
I'm just saying you gotta use your street common sense. You just said that sounds like a conspiracy, right?
Yeah, I'm not. It is a conspiracy. I say sound right. It is a conspiracy. The government could have used that as conspiracy if they very well chose to. Yes.
So don't you think they will lock him up and let him prove it, right?
It depends how the lawyer went at him and what he could. What they do is they showed the lawyer what they call the discovery.
You're not in the feds.
Of course, I was in the feds. I'm talking about the feds. I just did 26 years. I've been fighting them all my life. You know what I mean? In the feds, they give you what they call the 3500 material, the Jinx, the Brady, the Giglio, the discovery. And you look through that, and when you look through that, you're supposed to find things that could prove your innocence or prove a reasonable doubt. And the government looked through it to find things that's supposed to catch, the government looked through it for things that's supposed to find you guilty. But what the government do is they hold back documents that they know could help you where, at the time, dude might have asked on the phone, "Is that mail murder?" And he said, "Nah, that wasn't mail murder." You know what I mean? Or was that Jimmy? And he said, "No, it wasn't Jimmy." But by him saying, "No, it wasn't Jimmy," and Jimmy is saying, "No, it wasn't me," the government got to prove that before they can move forward with that call to any high-powered lawyer that the little money Jimmy got, because he ain't got no 50-cent money. Because if I say the millions he got, he goes, "Oh, you defend Jimmy saying he's a millionaire." No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is any lawyer with a little bag could clear that up. Any lawyer with a little bag. But like I said, I call a spade a spade. Everything that Wack played on that tape, because when I told him I didn't hear it, he thought I was lying. I didn't hear it because I don't give a crap. I'm not going to chase down what I missed about what Jimmy did 10 years ago when I just did 26 years in federal prison. I'm trying to move forward and create my own legacy. You know, I'm trying to put out my own movie. I'm trying to do my own thing. So I don't really get into the YouTube like that. Like I said, I watch 600 and, you know, I see him all the time. And he even said some things that, you know, that put Big U in question. You understand what I'm saying? And I just told him that, yo, I'd rather talk to Big U and get him on the show so he can defend that. But I'm not going to run with it and let him come up here and like
documentation overrules conversation.
That's why we did that. Go ahead, Franklin.
I was saying documentation overrules conversation. Anybody can
every
say
time.
anything.
Every time.
As long as we read them documents, it ain't nothing you can say.
Then that's what it is. You got it, so you know. But all I'm saying is that, you know, everything that I heard in that tape that Wack said, I'm gonna say straight up, it don't sound good. They could easily make that into a conspiracy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why they chose not to, you know what I mean? That's not to be speculated, because it could have been that he told not to, and it could have been that his lawyer showed him that you ain't gonna be able to prove it in court, you know what I mean? And take this little 50 grand. Let that shit go. The dude on the phone saying that he's not gonna identify my client not identifying himself. You can't do nothing. He could just stand on it like that without sliding him a little 50, but that's the way the game is played, big bro. So that don't mean that he didn't tell because he on the tape. All that sound guilty of sin. Never could I sit here and be a man and try and defend that. Gunshots, you know what I mean, before we go there. You know what I mean? But just keep it at 100. Or should I say 600? You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah, but you know, because listen, man, we so quick on social media to condemn our own. And like I said, Meech's joint don't look good.
No. That's what you're wrong at. Anybody can get it.
I'm just saying, no, not saying you. I'm not pitching you. Me, we in a different league, brother. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay. I'm talking about these dudes that I call rat bastards and flip-flop wearing and public trolls. That's what I'm talking about. Dudes that just go up here and they see a podcast and they grab the podcast and they repeat it like facts. When I do a reaction video to a video, I let them know what I feel is right or wrong, or they might say and that's incorrect, to let the people watch it know the real, and that's it. And the real is what I heard on that tape. I'll say it again. Y'all cut it up, put it in whatever the hell you want to put it in. You know what I mean? It don't sound good on the wiretap. But that don't mean that he's a snitch because he got caught up in a conspiracy that his man said that it wasn't him on the phone, and he's saying that he's not going to admit to it on the phone. So where do they go from there? And they moving forward with a trial.
Yeah.
And if they played it in the trial, because Wack said they played it in the trial, so I'm asking them, did they ask to have it stricken in the trial? That would be right after it. Anybody could look that up. I'm just showing you how, this is how he would appeal it. Let's say when he was to go to trial, get found guilty, he could say, look, let's say they brought him in and they charged him, and they didn't have none of that, took him to trial, he get found guilty on the tape. That's the appeal right there. The tape wasn't authenticated, that it was him on the tape. They didn't have a specialist to say it was him. And that's why they have specialists. That's why people get out on DNA. All the evidence looked like somebody. Go ahead.
Yeah, but as far as that one, they were saying that was authenticated in the courtroom. So
no, I don't know. That's what you're saying. We could find that. Remember, we just did the paperwork. I like to see paperwork before I jump on it.
Right.
If you say that and you show me that they played that tape and it went on to something else and their lawyer didn't object to them bringing it in, then it is what it is. And that's how you have to prove that. But this takes research. You don't just jump on and say, I'm going to condemn a man because dude said that he ain't no good. You know, and then that's where I'm at, you know. And how long we've been up here long, man. But anyway, where Wack at, man? You know what I mean?
He's still on there.
Yeah, I see him down there, but he probably in Clubhouse on the other phone. Wack got 100 things going on.
Yeah. We'll see. I told him we're gonna be on for like an hour, so we went over an hour, so that's cool. You know, so long we get the content.
So it is what it is, man. But we'll pick this up another time. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Wack. Thank you, 600. Thank you, Loose Cannon. You know what I mean? Get a round of applause. I appreciate y'all coming in. But this is what it's about, man. We can have a respectable conversation. You know, we got a respectable conversation without disrespecting each other.
Yo, I'm sorry about that. Hey.
Yeah. Where you at, Wack?
Man, what happened?
Yeah. Now we
No,
thought
What
that you
happened?
don't went in your clubhouse room or something.
No. That was Floyd Mayweather. I'm trying to close out the diaper deal. That
I'm
was
saying,
Floyd.
didn't I tell you? Wack got so much going on.
No, that
You
was
know?
Floyd. Most niggas would have just left the shit. At least I
Yeah.
stayed. Nigga.
You know?
I ain't leave.
Listen, like I said, you
No, but
ain't.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Like
Yeah.
this, where I get caught up, right?
Yeah.
And it's a gift and a curse because Jimmy was my friend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
On some real shit. So I understand your position right now. People bring me shit and I read it and they expect me to be truthful on what I'm reading, right? And
Exactly.
in this particular situation, put like this: if I would have known bringing 6ix9ine to Clubhouse was gonna bring this, I probably wouldn't have brought him. But they was on me. I said, y'all asking me questions about this man. Y'all ask him. I'm gonna tell a nigga come. It was a bunch of New Yorkers. Y'all could drill him about whatever the fuck happened. And I sent you 600, probably sent it to you. I just sit back and lay back and watch the show. I learned a lot of shit I didn't know about a lot of these people. But once I heard the recording, I took it instead of just sitting on it. I sent it to Jimmy. What's this, bro? Me and Jimmy used to text every other day,
And no, as you should.
right? But when
Most
I
definitely.
did that, he took, he did, I'm like, bro, what's this? You know what I'm saying? And then from there it went bad. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing personal. I didn't go looking for it. Shit, the New Yorkers brought it out of a New Yorker. And there it went, along with other things. Cool to be another individual that I didn't know, right? He mad at me. I say, bro, yo man, Max Really Real, told me, look, the nigga 6ix9ine said, Kuda B's a rat. Max Really Real get mad, right? That's my homeboy, this. He said, Wack, you got to go get the paperwork. He said it on your platform. I said, bro, I don't even know fucking Kuda B. He forced me. I had to spend my money, went to see. I didn't know when I was going to come back. Came back. The nigga told, they mad at me. Motherfucker, you forced me to go get to work.
Then they mad at you.
Yeah, bro, like you gonna hear it in that recording. You forced me to go get it. I didn't even know this nigga. Because 6ix9ine had like the newspaper clipping saying what he did. He like, that's a whack. Now you gotta go get it. You let the nigga say it on your platform. Okay, cool. I'll go get it. DOJ, here you go. Boom. Niggas get mad at me. Why you in New York business? Motherfucker, you told me what I had to do.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, bro. I
Hey,
didn't know I don't know these niggas, right? So then it comes down to we gonna paint the narrative. Wack hates New York. Bro, it ain't a nigga from New York who didn't reach for me for some assistance for whatever when they come to Cali. um, Fabio Foreign, all of them. Slade, that's my big brother. Uncle Murder, all these niggas. Nuke, Special, all these dudes that look at you and say you crazy as a motherfucker, bro. Wack can always fuck with New York, but end of the day, I get it. We just a little different. 600. We call it ball to ball, strike to strike.
We're gonna call it how it is. No selective politicking.
We ain't finna sit
I
there.
ain't giving nigga, we ain't giving a fuck. We can't hear you, Unique. Unique, we
Yes.
can't hear you.
My back. Just because a person show you a different avenue or a different, manipulation of the facts, because that's all the lawyer's gonna do. Everybody manipulates the facts. We manipulate every day in order to survive. We manipulate a female out of her drawers. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we do as part of our nature. So that's what people go to school to become lawyers. Wack would be an excellent lawyer, not a lawyer. You know what I mean? Because he marries a nigga. You know what I mean? But Wack will also be an excellent lawyer because Wack know how to, look at it from a street point and, from a lawyer's point. You know what I mean? Because he knows how to think, to use the art of manipulation. And that's what a lot of people, don't understand. I mean, I don't just listen when somebody say, oh, this person did this. I want to see the facts myself. I understand how you say it because you paint an excellent picture. I paint excellent pictures every day with my YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So good that people even got up here questioning my prison stories until dude got in the comment and said, nah, that's how that shit is. But they thought my narration was so flavored, they got to be lying. They can't be killing like that in the feds. You know? And they left
Look,
it alone. Go
I
ahead.
just sent you them documents on that Big Meech paperwork. So next time we come on here, let's talk about that. It's only a few
My man.
paragraphs. You ain't got to take a whole hour. I know you got
Yeah, no,
your own content.
I'm gonna look at it, but like I tell Wack, man, I appreciate him. You know what I mean? We did it like we were supposed to. We kept it G. I appreciate you. I appreciate Loose Cannon. You know what I mean? I know this is different the way y'all normally do it. I just wanted to get y'all wisdom because y'all intelligent brothers, and I wanted my people on the East to really hear from the West how y'all feel about it, and the people in the West can hear how I feel about it over here. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'll say it again, all that didn't sound right, but a lawyer will still eat it up. That's what they get paid to do. He don't get paid to say, oh, we can't beat it.
No, you're right. You got a point. They're going to fight to the end.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So you don't know what he did to cut the fight short, and that's all I'm saying. You know, but everything I heard on the tape, by all means, they could use that shit for 100 conspiracies. You know what I mean? But the first thing they got to do is authenticate that was Jimmy on that phone. And if his man really said like he said it, and I believe it because I heard it out his mouth, and your straight up man, Mel Murder, said that it wasn't him on the phone. You know what I mean? That he didn't tell them it was him on the phone. Let me say that. He didn't tell them it was Jimmy on the phone. And he said Jimmy didn't admit he was on the phone.
I'm pretty sure they got wiretaps for who's on whose phone and all that stuff, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, okay. Hey, yo, it's a pleasure, man. We do this whenever. You know I'm here, family. And make sure y'all tune in and check out my man 600. Tell him where you're stationed at, man.
But I got two channels. It's 600 TV, and I got 600. The number 6, HUNNET. You know, but I'm more active on my Instagram, my real name, my government name, at Christopher Lovejoy. So I'm on there, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me, man.
That's where I wanted to get him at. My bag, I was trying to get you up there real big. This a good man here. I watch him on the joint, and he stand on his business. He stand on, you know, on what he feel is his facts. Like I stand on what I feel is my facts, and that's what a man doing. We don't bend to nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I told Wack I didn't hear the tape, and he freaked out like I'm lying. What the? I care about a Jimmy tape. Jimmy ain't putting no money in my pocket other than the interview he gave me. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know? But Jimmy been 100. You understand? As far as I know, and Wack even said he was his friend. But I'm not going to sit here and just jump on the bandwagon that he's on the tape, and then a known dude like 6ix9ine, I don't want to call him no names. I ain't trying to get no internet beef. But, you know, a dude like that, call another man that's a stand-up man until proven guilty, you know what I mean? That don't set right. And that's all I'm saying. But you don't just turn your back. I know y'all don't turn your back on your comrades just because somebody make an allegation or both of us went to go rob that bank, but when we got out, such and such got caught. How you got away? You understand what I'm saying? Because his dumb ass ran out the bank and ran past the car, so the police went after him, and I just walked out the bank and busted the right and act like I didn't know the nigga. Nah, you told them. You had to tell them because there's no way they ain't catch the two y'all doing on any of that story don't sound. And now they arguing that. You understand?
Well, usually how it goes, you give your partner, your comrade, your homie, whatever you want to call it, you give them the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
My brother. And that's all I'm saying, man. And that's all. But like I said, I'll admit it again, it don't sound good on the tape. That definitely sounds like they could make a conspiracy out of that 100 times over if they want.
Yeah.
No question about that. You know what I mean? But that's where a good lawyer is supposed to eat it up.
Yep.
A public defender, you bury. You know what I mean? But Jimmy got lawyers that know how to do what they do, is what it seemed like to me. Until somebody could show me something different, because they got a tape, and the man that's on the tape that they used it in his trial saying that he was given the order by Jimmy to do this. Said that wasn't me on the tape. That wasn't Jimmy. I'm not identifying that's him. Once he stand on that and Jimmy stand on that, it can't go no further with a good lawyer where they don't even have to come and see him. You know, once his man,
well, like I said,
unless they get a specialist, if they get a specialist to say that they check his voice tone and his meters.
Well, we're saying though, I'm not here to argue where he did or didn't, but I'm saying with the feds and the wiretap, you know who you calling, who's in the area, whose number it is. You know what I'm saying? Along with the voice. So you know,
no. You know who you have the wiretap for. The same way they said that in the Meech case, they went at Suarez and then they heard Cuffy's name. but they never went at Coffee. You know, they obviously moved over on Suarez. However, that one I'm not gonna get into that.
I was saying you was trying to say that's not authenticated to be Jim Jones's voice, but they know whose phone that was. You know
Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know that. Yeah, but if that was Jim Jones' phone, they tapped. He ain't no good if he got out of that one. But if that was that boy that was on the phone, Mel Murder, that man that was on the phone, Mel Murder, if that was him on the phone and he's saying that I'm not gonna say that was Jim, then only other person could do that is Jim or a specialist.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, it is
what it is. Love, they've been up here long enough, man. It was great. All right,
bro. Hit me up, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, family. Yeah, so that's where it is, man. Just chilling in the West Coast tonight, man. Yo, I like that kid Wack, man, because Wack paints a hell of a picture. He paints a intelligent dude, and I always said it, man. It was an honor, Wack. Thank you again. Thank you, 600. Thank you, Loose Cannon. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel. I forgot to even tell you that. All right, but with my little outro, you know, let me go find my little outro. Things in the media assets. I got to at least give you the outro on this joint here. I ain't even give you the intro, so we're going to definitely give you the outro. All right.
Cheers, toast the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can